for the last 2 days, the King and Queen Consorts have been on German front pages here. The whole state visit seems to have gone down remarkably well, really. It's that power of soft diplomacy in action that the royal family has. Their global fame, their global presence allows them to shine a light on causes close to their heart, yes, but also is really a trump card in the UK government's arsenal in terms of soft diplomatic relations. But also, I think a lot of people were concerned that when Her Majesty the Queen passed away, that the UK royal family would not have this kind of global appeal and global presence. But I think the proof's in the pudding here in Hamburg, and certainly in Germany during that first ceremonial welcome at the Brandenburg Gate a few days ago. The German people seem to love the King and Queen Consort and the UK royal family, prepared to stand hours in the rain just to catch a glimpse of them.
And extraordinary when one thinks back, this was a city effectively destroyed by Allied bombing in 1943 in Operation Gomorrah, the biggest tonnage, I think, of any German city. And as we said, the church earlier, where they signed that Book of Remembrance, the centre of that awful time, of course. And now, clearly looking at these pictures, history has just turned full circle.
Absolutely, Mark. It was 80 years ago in 1943, or it will be this summer, that the Allies bombed Hamburg, and it essentially flattened the city centre. But the tall church steeple of St Nikolai Church, where the King and Queen Consorts were, survived. It was very similar to what happened in Coventry, the Midlands city in the UK, where that was essentially flattened in 1940 during the German bombing campaign there. So it was essentially the Hamburg bombing in 1943 was a retaliation of that. But you're right, it is the reconciliation which King Charles talks about. You can hear the crowds cheering now. Where is he? He's there, not very far from me. Yes, it's essentially this reconciliation, which is a theme the King touched on during his speech at the German Bundestag yesterday. The German Parliament's becoming the first British sovereign to address German politicians here, and he spoke about that reconciliation of our two countries over the last 50, 60 years or so, and it is complete full circle. Of course, there is a war in Ukraine still going on, the Russian invasion. There were a number of engagements yesterday involving military personnel as well as Ukrainian refugees. I can just see the King now heading into the Hamburg City Hall. He is, of course, going to be signing... He's, of course, going to be signing that golden book as his mother did in 1965, Queen Elizabeth II. And we are perhaps expecting the King and Queen Consorts to make a balcony appearance here at Hamburg's City Hall to wave to the crowds a little bit later on. It's not meant to be that long an engagement, so as soon as we have any more details, I don't know if you've got footage inside, but we'll bring that straight to you.